the dazzling world of social media, where millions or even billions of users often spell blockbuster success, Snapchat stands out as a curious anomaly. With over 450 million daily active users and billions in revenue, it's almost unthinkable that this app has only managed 2 profitable quarters in its entire history. Pause for effect. Even more striking, its stock price keeps plummeting, despite steady revenue growth year after year. What's going on here? How did Snapchat, once hailed as a social media titan, find itself in such a precarious spot? Let's dive into the roller coaster story of Snapchat, a tale of innovation, imitation, and a relentless chase for profit that's as gripping as a Hollywood thriller. Rewind to 2011. Snapchat burst onto the scene like a breath of fresh air in a social media landscape dominated by carefully curated, often overly polished posts. Founders Bobby Murphy and Evan Spiegel saw a gap in the market, a chance to do something different. They envisioned a platform where people could share raw, unfiltered moments, goofy selfies, silly videos, or fleeting snippets of everyday life, all without the pressure of permanence. And so, the disappearing message was born. Snaps, photos, or videos would vanish after being viewed for up to 10 seconds. Poof, gone. This was a radical departure from the era's obsession with flawless, forever-lasting content. Snapchat championed authenticity and fun, flipping the script on social media norms. And people loved it. But Snapchat didn't stop there. They kept pushing the envelope with bold, game-changing features. Enter Streaks, a clever way to encourage daily interaction by tracking consecutive days of snapping friends, turning the app into a habit that's hard to break. Then came Stories, public posts that disappear after 24 hours, a concept so revolutionary it's now a staple across Instagram, Facebook, and even TikTok. But guess who started it? Snapchat. And let's not forget their iconic augmented reality AR filters, those quirky, immersive effects that became a hallmark of the Snapchat experience, letting users transform into puppy-eared avatars or dance in virtual worlds. Talk about unforgettable. These bold moves paid off. Snapchat captivated younger audiences craving a more genuine online space. Daily active users skyrocketed, hitting 100 million by 2016, 200 million by 2019, and soaring past 440 million today. Revenue followed suit, climbing to an impressive $5.3 billion in 2024. Sounds like a dream, right? But here's the twist. Behind this glittering facade lies a darker truth. Snapchat's financial picture isn't nearly as rosy as its user growth suggests. So where's the profit? Despite its massive user base and revenue, Snapchat's stock price has barely budged since its IPO, except for a brief spike during the pandemic. Profit? Almost non-existent. It wasn't until Q4 2021 that Snapchat's parent company, reported its first profitable quarter, sending its stock soaring 60%. Cue the confetti. CEO Evan Spiegel was optimistic, touting a promising 2021 and bold plans for growth. But the celebration was short-lived. Snapchat slipped back into a string of unprofitable quarters, leaving investors scratching their heads. What gives? Part of the issue lies in user engagement. Sure, Snapchat boasts reaching 90% of 13 to 24-year-olds in 25 countries, but the time users spend on the app is shockingly low, about 3 hours and 20 minutes per month per user. Compare that to Instagram's 16 hours, YouTube's 27 hours, or TikTok's staggering 34 hours. 10 times more than Snapchat. This lack of stickiness puts Snapchat near the bottom of the pack, trailing behind giants like Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Ouch. And it's not just about time spent. Snapchat's once loyal teen fanbase is slipping. In 2023, 28% of teens named Snapchat their favorite app. By 2024, that number dropped to just 18%. Meanwhile, Instagram and TikTok are stealing the spotlight, with TikTok consistently crowned the top choice among teens. The crown is slipping. So what's dragging Snapchat down? Let's talk about the elephant in the room: imitation. Snapchat's innovative features, stories, AR filters, disappearing messages, were groundbreaking, but they didn't stay exclusive for long. Competitors, especially Meta, didn't hesitate to borrow these ideas. Instagram rolled out Stories, followed by Facebook. AR filters popped up across rival platforms. Meta even launched clones like Slingshot and a self-destructing message app, both of which flopped, but showed their relentless pursuit to undermine Snapchat's edge. It's like Snapchat invented the playbook, only for others to copy it and run the game better. This constant imitation eroded Snapchat's competitive advantage, making their innovations feel less special. But the real kicker? Snapchat's risky bets. The company has poured billions into augmented reality, betting big on AR as the future. They launched spectacles, AR-powered glasses, and partnered with OpenAI to integrate cutting-edge AI tools. Sounds visionary, right? But these investments haven't paid off yet. Their first spectacles attempt in 2016 led to a $40 million loss from unsold inventory. A 2021 relaunch also flopped. Compare that to Meta, which has sunk $63 billion into similar tech, but can absorb the losses thanks to its massive revenue streams. Snapchat? Not so much. It's a high-stakes gamble, and the dice haven't landed in their favor. At the heart of Snapchat's struggles lies a deeper issue: monetization. Like most social media platforms, Snapchat relies heavily on advertising for revenue. But its design, built for quick snaps and fleeting stories, doesn't lend itself to the endless scrolling that keeps users glued to platforms like TikTok or Instagram. Open, snap, view a story, exit. That's the Snapchat rhythm. It's not exactly an ad-friendly environment. While their $5.3 billion in annual revenue sounds impressive, it's peanuts compared to Meta's $164 billion in the same year. More critically, Snapchat's average revenue per user, ARPU, is low, thanks to limited ad opportunities and a user base of teens with little disposable income. Teens are great for vibes, but not so much for wallets. Adding to the challenge, Snapchat's core audience is aging out. The teens who made Snapchat a hit are now adults, and features like streaks or timed messages don't hold the same appeal. Younger users, meanwhile, can find similar features elsewhere. And when Apple tightened privacy rules, limiting data collection for targeted ads, Snapchat took a hit, harder than most. It's like running a race with weights tied to your ankles. But is there hope? Amid the gloom, glimmers of light emerged in Q4 2024. Snapchat posted its second profitable quarter ever, with a net income of $9 million on $1.5 billion in revenue. It's a start. While a profit margin of less than 1% isn't exactly cause for fireworks, it's a step forward. The full year still showed a $26 million loss, but margins are improving, from -31% in 2022 to -13% in 2024. Could they finally break into the black? Snapchat Plus, a paid subscription service launched in late 2023, has grown from 5 million to 14 million subscribers, offering a new revenue stream to offset shaky ad income. Plus, with concerns around TikTok bans, some users and advertisers are turning to Snapchat as a safer bet. A silver lining, perhaps? Snapchat's story is a gripping saga of creativity, competition, and the brutal realities of the tech world. It's a reminder that millions of users don't guarantee financial success. Will Snapchat find its footing and turn growth into lasting profit? Only time will tell. But one thing's certain: in the fast-paced, cutthroat world of social media, innovation alone isn't enough. You've got to play the long game and play it smart. Stay tuned for more insights from Boardroom Secrets, where we uncover the strategies behind the world's biggest companies.